My name is Bertrand. I'm Assistant Professor of Human Resource Management and Organizational Behavior at EHL Hospitality Business School.
Bertrand, thank you so much for joining Breaking Travel News here at FHS. First of all, what brings you here?
Well, the opportunity to discuss. I'm part of a panel discussion. Well, I'm moderating a panel discussion on the impact of corporate culture to creating unique experiences.
Fantastic. And what's been the response so far?
Well, honestly, the response has been amazing. I've been talking to a lot of people, getting great feedback, great interactions about, well, how we can make better and more unique interactions in the workplace.
Tell me more about sort of some of the key challenges and opportunities in doing that.
Well, there is one main challenge, and we have to address the elephant in the room. It's turnover, right? Hospitality is marked by a high level of turnover, so that creates a huge challenge when you want to create a great workplace culture because people come and go. So now the question is, maybe we have to shuffle things around and start by, well, creating a unique workplace culture so that people want to stay. And that's kind of where I want to bring the idea to.
And how do you do that? How do you create that culture?
Well, by hiring great people and by trusting them, by empowering them, and also by giving them a path, a career, opportunities within the organization.
And in your opinion, who's leading the way?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, you know, I'm Swiss, I'm neutral, so I won't take any sides on this one.
Of course, that makes a lot of sense. And regionally, is there a big difference in terms of culture?
So that's also one very interesting point, right? We have now these global brands, and yet they all have their local embeddedness. And that's also one thing that makes the challenge even greater, is how do you adapt, how do you tailor the corporate culture to the local special expectations, both from the guests and also from the workers. So yeah, major differences and major challenges to tackle.
Of course, now we're kind of well and truly away from COVID. What has kind of been the lasting kind of impact, and what are the kind of critical kind of skills gaps that exist?
I think COVID has been a blessing in disguise for the industry because it has, well, I think from my perspective, like HR, it forces hospitality organizations to think twice about how you treat your workers, right? Because during COVID, many organizations laid off people, and now they're having trouble to hire again. So you have to be unique, you have to build your own brand for your employees. And that's a major challenge that we're still trying to navigate.
And the critical skills gaps?
Critical skill gaps? Well, the future is all about technology, but the future is all about being human too. So emotional intelligence and navigating the digital landscape.
Bertrand, thank you so much for your time.
With great pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.